like spicy foods cause it hurts my mouth.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to another spicy episode of Hot Ads with Quillen. My name's Paige.
I'm Julian.
And this is where we review hot ads and eat and torture ourselves with really hot foods. Woo!
Let's do it.
What do we got this week, Julian?
So it's Super Bowl obviously coming up this weekend. So we've got some popular Super Bowl time snacks, some beef jerky. So we're throwing it back to the Inferno Triple X Jurassic Jerky, which we used previously in another episode.
Is that your wrestler voice?
Yeah, let's do this.
And we've got Paqui Haunted Ghost Pepper Chips yet again.
So, this week, obviously very sad news about Kobe Bryant, and there was a lot of different controversies about that. I'm sure Nike will make an ad about that as well. But this week we're focusing on the Grammys and one specific commercial that launched during the Grammys, which was the new Las Vegas commercial that's relaunching their brand in this new decade. So
the new Las Vegas slogan. Everyone's got their own opinions about it. We'll talk about that soon.
Right here.
What happens here? It's a symphony written for the bold and the daredevils.
It has a melody only the fearless can hear.
So, let's play it by ear.
Upbeat, offbeat, to your own rhythm.
To lift the mask of sameness and find the music within you.
To live life in a different key. The key of Vegas.
Here, you don't need permission from anyone except yourself.
What happens here?
That beef jerky slaps. Like as soon as you swallow it.
So, what happens here only happens here?
I can't even remember what that. Every time I have to ask Julian, what's the new slogan again?
Let's all sit in the
Wah,
conference
wah, wah.
room for 5 minutes and say, how can we be as lazy as possible? Oh, I know. We'll change the second part
half.
of our ad that we
After
had,
the comma.
that
Just
we
change
had
that part.
for since 2003, I think it was.
Yep.
So, not a fan.
Yeah, the general consensus around here is that it was very lazy to only change the second part. I mean, I get trying to keep like some consistency, but if you're gonna change it, change the whole thing. It's a whole new decade. Let's get it going.
And another part. So, obviously, we all know Kobe died, and they came out with a statement saying, we're going to pause the basically launch of our new campaign, which doesn't make sense to me in any way.
Because the commercial still aired.
It already aired. We already saw it. Doesn't matter. Now it's just going to hurt your outcome, I think, essentially. It made sense, complete sense to me, that Planters stopped their Mr. Peanut ad since they killed him off, and the Super Bowl spot would be Mr. Peanut's funeral. So, but linking yourself to this tragedy essentially for no reason when Kobe really didn't have any ties in any way to Las Vegas isn't a smart move in my opinion. You still could have rolled it out.
I did think it was nice that they shared their condolences with LA since we are in such close proximity, but whew. The other part that was weird is this whole ad is very entertainer-centric. It's Christina Aguilera, who, I don't, like, who's even seen her residency show?
Not me.
And, like, Cirque du Soleil, guess what? Cirque du Soleil travels all over the world. You don't have to only come to Vegas to see them. UFC fights happen everywhere. They're not just here. Julian mentioned they don't even show the Raiders Stadium. They don't...
No Golden Knights. Two of the biggest things that happened to Las Vegas in the past 15 years, I would say. Paige and I are both from Las Vegas. We've seen it transition the past 20 years, and I really don't think it is a sign of where Las Vegas is going. If you want just a party, sure, that's great, but it's so much more. There wasn't one shot actually inside of a casino, no gambling at all, which is how we make the revenue for people to come.
And I get that there's like always this stigma with gaming, and maybe the gaming board didn't allow them to show that. I mean, I can see why there's no indoor shots of properties or any dealings with sports betting. But again, only showing that entertainment aspect, I don't really get. They're saying you can embrace only in Vegas moments. Well, those moments you can have anywhere. Also, it's basically saying like you can come to Vegas and really be yourself or let loose, and promoting that. And as locals, we all know we hate that. The worst thing is coming back home on a plane with people going to Vegas for the first time and acting like complete morons. And this ad basically says, come here, lose your mind. It's cool. It's not cool, guys. It's not cool.
No, one other thing I think is millennials right now are really, you have the opportunity to go anywhere. A lot of other cities are really honing in on that. I think Nashville is a huge party scene right now. Austin's big.
LA is big.
Seattle,
New York. Yeah.
So
Miami. Just had an earthquake today. Sorry, Miami.
Gotta make it different. Nah, reusing the same words they used since 2003 isn't gonna cut it. But
basically, sorry Vegas, we don't like it.
Yeah. And
oh yeah, Julian's got a special shout out that he needs to send to a special little fan out there.
Hey, thanks for watching, Paige's sister. We appreciate it.
My little sister loves Julian, and she came in the other day from LA, was really torn up that he wasn't here for her to meet live and in person. He's got more fans than I do. What's going on?
Can't blame her though for liking me. Anyways, thanks for watching Hot Ads. What happens here only happens here.